Hello po ma'am, hello po classmates. My topic is all about cognitive approach to group. What is cognitive behavioral therapy? Cognitive behavioral therapy is CBT. It is a type of psychotherapeutic treatment that helps people learn how to identify and change the destructive or disturbing patterns that have a negative influence on their behavior and emotions. Meaning to say, we talk about the psychotherapeutic treatment, meaning there is something wrong, merong, merong mali. And here in cognitive behavioral approach, uh, it identifies the destructive or disturbing thought patterns and have negative influence on behavior and emotions. So meaning, kapag merong mali sa ating pag-iisip o hindi maayos yung ating pag-iisip, ay nagkakaroon ng effect o naapektuhan yung ating emotion, ating nararamdaman. At kapag naapektuhan ng ating nararamdaman, naapektuhan din ito ating pagkilos, yung ating behavior. So dito sa cognitive behavioral therapy, ina-identify, inaalam, o tinitrace up ang hindi magandang pag-iisip dahil nga ito ay nakaka-apekto sa emotion and feelings or naapektuhan din ito ang ating pag-iisip, ating behavior. CBT definition, cognitive behavioral therapy is defined as psychotherapy that combines cognitive therapy with behavior therapy by identifying faulty or maladaptive patterns of thinking, emotional response, or behavior and substituting them with desirable patterns of thinking, emotional response, or behavior. So dito sa cognitive behavioral therapy, it is a combines of cognitive therapy and behavior therapy. Kasi nga ay mind, if there is something wrong or hindi maayos, ay behavior na apektuhan. Cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT, is a form of psychological treatment that has been demonstrated to be effective for a range of problems including depression, anxiety disorders, alcohol and drugs use problems, marital problems, eating disorders, and several mental illness. Numerous research studies suggest that CBT leads to significant improvement in functioning and quality of life. Many studies, CBT has been demonstrated to be as effective as or more effective than other forms of psychological therapy or psychiatric medication. So here, in cognitive behavioral therapy is a form of psychological treatment that has been demonstrated to be effective for a range of problems, including depression, anxiety disorders, alcohol, and drugs use problems. Ang other term nito ay substance use, alcohol, and drugs use problems. Marital problems, eating disorders, and severe mental illness. Cognitive behavioral therapy focuses on changing the automatic negative thoughts that can contribute to unworsen or emotional difficulties, depression, and anxiety. These spontaneous negative thoughts also have a detrimental influence on our mood. So dito naman sa slides na ito, napakita sa atin na kapag yung negative yung ating iniisip, ay nagkakaroon ito ng uh, pangit na effect sa ating behavior. Uh, it could be also connect that the spontaneous negative thoughts, yung gagawing hindi maganda dahil sa galit. Kasi nga, pag galit yung isang tao, ay nagiging alert. Hindi siya makapag-isip ng maayos. Kaya nagkakaroon ng crimes, ng detriment, term, nagiging worsen yung isang pangyayari dahil doon. Kasi nga, yung mind, siya yung nag-work, o siya yung nagkakamay, down to our emotion, nagalit yung dahil may nakita tayong hindi maganda, nag-process ang mind, nagalit. At tapos yung behavior nito, ay pwede siyang makapatay. Through CBT, faulty thoughts are identified, challenged, and replaced with more objective, realistic thoughts. Dito sa CBT, ay ina-identify, inaalam, tinitrace up negative thoughts, challenge sa mind, para ma-replace, mapalitan ng objective, maganda, workout, or magiging magkaroon ng healthy lifestyle. Additional cognitive behavioral therapy techniques may include journaling, role-playing, engaging, and relaxation strategies, and using mental distractions. So dito sa cognitive behavioral therapy techniques ay pwede na magsulat or any form of writings, role-playing, engaging in relaxation strategies. Of course, kailangan naman talaga na mag-relax kapag masyado ng exhausted ang mind, masyado ng puno, marami nang iniisip. Dito na rin i-relax yung mind, and also using mental distraction. Yung iba nito sa mental distraction ay yung iba naglalaro ng online games, naglalaro ng pumupunta sa casino. Pero yun nga lang, kailangan din i-evaluate yung mga mental distraction. Kailangan i-evaluate. Maba ay makakasira. Behavior therapy refers to the application of diverse techniques and procedures that are rooted in various theories of learning. The single therapy undergirds the practice of contemporary behavior therapy, and the single group model, strictly speaking, can be called behavioral therapy. So meron pa kasi ito, iba pang mga therapy na pwede nating i-include, hindi lang ito yung behavioral therapy, kundi marami pang mga behavioral group o therapy na pwedeng i-insert, pwedeng i-find. Kaya mas magiging effective pinasalina din yung therapy. By the mid-1970s, cognitive behavior therapy, or CBT, had replaced the term behavior therapy, and most therapists practice CBT today. The cognitive behavioral approach to groups currently represent the mainstream of the contemporary behavior therapy. Meaning to say, ay, yung behavioral therapy nowadays, pag-iisip, kikilala, ginagamit. A basic assumption of the cognitive behavioral perspective is that most problematic behaviors, conditions, and emotions have been learned and can be modified by new learning. This process is often called therapy, yet a significant component of the process is educational. Educational. So yun nga, ang sabi ko kanina na maganda dito, uh, cognitive behavioral therapy ay hindi din siyang salinan ng iba pang therapy and educational. The cognitive approach. The cognitive approach refers to the study of mental processes such as perception, memory, feeling, thinking, reasoning, and problem solving. Cognition are all processes by which the individual learners and imparts meaning, object, or idea. Sa cognitive approach, this refers to the study of mental processes, perception, memory, feeling, thinking, reasoning. Kasi nga, cognitive, cognition refers to mental process, mind. Cognitive behavioral approaches are becoming increasingly popular for many client groups and work settings. Cognitive behavioral group therapy is an efficient form of treatment for a wide range of specific problems for a diverse client population. Meaning, behavioral, cognitive behavioral approach ay mas nagiging kilala na at ina-apply na nowadays. Kasi nakakatulong talaga siya sa client o sa tao. Behavioral assessment. Behavioral assessment consists of a set of procedures used to obtain information that will guide the development of a specific treatment plan for each client and help measure the effectiveness of treatment. According to Spiller and Gubrimon, 2010, behavioral assessment involves 5 characteristics that are consistent with behavior therapy. First is aim at gathering unique and detailed information about a client's problem. Possess on a client's current functioning and life conditions. Is concerned with taking samples of a client's behavior to provide information about how the client typically functions in various situations. Fourth, is narrowly focused rather than dealing with the client's total personality. The fifth, integrated therapy. Types of cognitive behavioral therapy. CBT encompasses a range of techniques and approaches that address our thoughts, emotions, and behaviors. It can range from structured psychotherapies to self-help practices. Some of the specific types of therapeutic approaches that involve cognitive behavioral therapy. First, cognitive therapy. It centers on identifying and changing inaccurate or distorted thoughts patterns, emotional responses, and behaviors. Dialectical behavior therapy, DBT, addresses destructive or distributing thoughts and behaviors while incorporating treatment strategies such as emotional and regulations and mindfulness. multimodal therapy suggests that psychological issues such as treated addressing seven different but interconnected modalities. First, we have behavior psychiatric. Third sensation or imaginary, the cognition, sixth, personal factors, and lastly, drug biological consideration. Then the rational emotive behavior therapy or RBBT involves identifying irrational beliefs, actively changing these beliefs, and finally learning to recognize and change these thoughts patterns. While each type of cognitive behavioral therapy takes different approach, all works to address the underlying thought patterns that contribute to psychological stress. Cognitive behavioral therapy techniques. The CBT is about more than identifying thought patterns. It uses a wide range of strategies to help people overcome these patterns. Here are just a few examples of techniques used in cognitive behavioral therapy. So first, we have identifying negative thoughts. Identify kung ano yung negatibo na gato yung iniisip o yung negative thought. It is important to learn what thoughts, feelings, and situations are contributing to maladaptive behavior. Kasi nga, uh, it is dangerous na kung hindi ma-identify yung mga nagiging cause ng negative thoughts. Kaya nga, alam yung ito, yung negative thoughts, negative feelings, mga situations, o mga senaryo ng buhay na hindi maganda, contribute ng maladaptive. Kasi nga, kapag yung mind na negative na nagdadaw ito sa emotion niya. Pagkatapos, naapektuhan ng thinking. This process can be difficult. However, especially for people who struggle with introspection, ito po yung pagre-reflect inside, not physical, but inside within the emotion. And kung ano yung iniisip, introspection. But taking the time to identify these thoughts can also lead to self-discovery and provide insight that are essential to treatment process. Essential yung negative thoughts treatment practice. Practicing new skills. In cognitive behavioral therapy, people are often taught new skills that can be used in real-world situations. For example, someone with a substance use disorder might practice new coping skills and rehearse ways to avoid or deal with social situations that could potentially trigger or relapse. Parang meron lang ngayong vape para po sa mga gumagamit ng ang mga nag-smoke, vaping. Then, goal setting. Goal setting can be an important step in recovery from mental illness, helping you to make changes to improve your health and life. During cognitive behavioral therapy, therapists can help you build and strengthen your goal setting skills. So dito naman sa goal setting ay tinutulungan na mag-improve, mahanap ng goal. Dapat merong target ng goal. might involve teaching you how to identify your goal or how to distinguish between short and long-term goals. It may also include helping you as set smart goals, specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time-based, but with a focus on the process as much as the end. Dito naman sa setting goal, kailangan lang naman dito ay magkaroon ng target, magkaroon na ma-achieve ito at maging attainable, maging measurable, maging specific, maging relevant, time-based yung ating goals. Problem solving, learning problem solving skills during cognitive behavioral therapy can help you learn how to identify and solve problems that may arise from life stressors, both big and small. It can also help reduce a negative impact and psychological, physical damage. Dito naman sa problem solving ay pinaka maganda dito na babalikan ano yung mga naging stressors. Tapos ay i-identify talaga kung ano yung mga problems na gabi nila nag-aaral. Tapos ay yan, gawa ng solusyon. Problem solving in CBT often involves 5 steps. First, identify the problem. Second, generate a list of potential solutions. Third, evaluation the strengths and weaknesses of each potential solution. Fourth, choose a solution to implement. Then lastly, implement the solution. It's a solve your problem. Ini susulat ay magawa ng ito ba'y makakatulong? Hindi. Harapan ng solusyon. Self-monitoring, also known as a reward. Self-monitoring is an important cognitive behavioral therapy technique. It involves tracking behaviors, symptoms, or experiences over time and sharing them with the therapists. Self-monitoring, alam ko yung mga symptoms, ang experiences na hindi maganda. Yun yung mga sinishare sa talaga yung sinishare sa therapist. Negative experiences. Self-monitoring can provide your therapist with the information they need to provide the best treatment. So, sa self-monitoring, kailangan mo talagang ibigay kung ano yung mga stressors, yung mga base yun ng negative thoughts para matulungan ka na therapist. For example, for people with eating disorders, self-monitoring may involve eating habits, as any thoughts or feelings that went along with consuming food. What cognitive behavioral therapy can help with? Cognitive behavioral therapy can be used as a short-term treatment to help individuals learn to focus on the present thoughts and behavior. The CBT is used to treat a wide range of conditions including addiction, anger issues, anxiety, bipolar disorder, depression, eating disorders, panic attacks, personality disorders, phobias. In addition to mental health conditions, cognitive behavioral therapy has also been found to help people cope with chronic pain or serious illness, divorce or breakups, grief or loss, insomnia, low self-esteem, relationship problems, stress management, relationship relationship. Benefits of cognitive behavioral therapy, mga benefits ito. The underlying concept between CBT is that thoughts and feelings play a fundamental role in behavior. So sa thoughts and feelings ay ito po yung nagbibigay ng fundamental role sa ating behavior. Isip ating nararamdaman kaya nakaroon ng pag hindi magandang pag-iisip, hindi magandang nararamdaman, hindi magandang action, behavior. For example, a person who spends a lot of time thinking about the pain process, runaway accidents, and other air disasters may avoid air travel as elsewhere. Ayun. Dahil hindi maganda kanyang pag-iisip, uh, iniisip niya paano bakit sumakay ako sa plane, sasabi ko, magkakash lang. Kaya naman sa sasakyan, magkakash din. Bangga, ayaw na sumakay. Ito yung takbo ng isip. Grabe. The goal of cognitive behavioral therapy is to teach people that while they cannot control every aspect of the world around them, they can take control of how they interpret and deal with things environment. O naman, mga yung pangyayari sa environment na hindi natin maasahan, hindi naman natin interpret ganun talaga. Positive, interpret natin into positive. Naman natin makukontrol yung mga ganapan sa environment. Then, interpret ito positive. Nangyayari yung part ng buhay. CBT is known for providing the following benefits. It helps you develop healthier thoughts patterns by becoming aware of the negative and often unrealistic thoughts that dampen your feelings. It is an effective short-term treatment option as improvements and often seen in 5 to 20 sessions. It is effective for a wide variety of maladaptive behaviors. It is often more affordable than some other types of therapy. It is effective whether therapy occurs online or face-to-face. Naman online, pwede naman face-to-face. It can be used for those who don't require psychotropic medication. Then, one of the greatest benefits of the cognitive behavioral therapy is that it helps clients develop coping skills that can be useful both now and in the future. Coping skill. Pwede magamit nyo yun at in the future. Effectiveness of cognitive behavioral therapy. CBT emerged during the 1960s and originated in the work of psychiatrist Aaron Beck, who noted that certain types of thinking contributed to emotional problems. Beck labeled these automatic negative thoughts and developed the process of cognitive therapy. Where earlier behavior therapies had focused almost exclusively on associations, reinforcements, and punishments to modify behavior, the cognitive approach addresses stress, how thoughts and feelings affect behavior. Yun na nga, sinasabi sa cognitive approach, there's how thoughts, kung ano yung nasa isip, nararamdaman, nagkakaroon ng effect of behavior. Today, cognitive behavioral therapy is one of the most well-studied forms of treatment. It has been shown to be effective in the treatment of a range of mental conditions, including anxiety, depression, eating disorders, insomnia, obsessive-compulsive disorder, panic disorder, post-traumatic stress disorder, and substance use disorder. substance use disorder. Research indicates that cognitive behavioral therapy is the leading evidence-based treatment for eating disorders. CBT has been proven help in those with insomnia as well as those who have medical conditions that interferes with sleep, including those with pain or mood disorders such as depression. Cognitive behavioral therapy has been scientifically proven to be effective in treating symptoms of depressions and anxiety in children and adolescents. Actually, yung depression and anxiety, hindi para sa mga bata. So, hindi na rin sa matatanda. Mostly yung mga seniors, citizen, minsan may naging pagtatapos ng kanila ng trabaho, yung work, parang ang isip nila ay hindi na sila productive, ang ganun. Kaya malapit na sila. Hindi maganda yung kanilang takbo sa isip. Yung iba nagkakaroon ng depression, nagkakaroon ng anxiety. Cognitive behavioral therapy has a high level of empirical support for the treatment of substance use disorders. Sikat talaga eh. Substance use disorders. Helping people with these disorders improve self-control, avoid triggers, and develop coping mechanism for daily stressors. Things to consider with cognitive behavioral therapy. There are several challenges that people may face when engaging in cognitive behavioral therapy. There are a few to consider. Change can be difficult. Totoo naman talaga. Pagbabago ay hirap. Hirap niya. Initially, some patients suggest that while they were recognize that certain thoughts are not rational or healthy, simply becoming aware of these thoughts does not make it easy to alter them. So talaga yan, yung pagbabago, hindi man mahirap. Hindi madali ang pagbabago. Activity is very structured. Cognitive behavioral therapy does not focus on underlying unconscious resistance to change as much as to other approaches such as psychoanalytic psychotherapy. Instead, it tends to be more structured, swiftly, and be suited to people who may find structure. Then, you must be willing to change. Kailangan mo magbago. Mo bago. For cognitive behavioral therapy to be effective, you must be ready and willing to spend time and effort analyzing your thoughts. This self-analysis can be difficult, but it is a great way to learn more about how our internal states impact our outward behavior. Ang tao na gusto na maging maayos ang buhay, kailangan niya na bago. Kailangan niya gusto yung magbago. Process is often gradual. Progress is often gradual. In most cases, CBT is a gradual process that helps you take incremental steps toward behavior change. For example, someone with social anxiety might start basically imagining anxiety provoking social situations. Next, they may practice conversions with friends, family, and acquaintances by progressively working toward a larger goal. The process seems less daunting and the goals easier to achieve. So yung progress, yung pagbabago, yung development, that one. How to get started with cognitive behavioral therapy? Cognitive behavioral therapy can be an effective treatment choice for a range of psychological issues. If you or someone you love might benefit from this form of therapy, consider the following steps. Consult with your physician. Consult with your physician. And or check out the directory of certified therapies offered by the National Associations of Cognitive Behavioral Therapists to locate a licensed professional in your area. So sa pag-consult ng consult with your physician ay maghanap talaga ng licensed professional. Sinabi natin ng licensed professional, ito yun sila yung merong mga expertise. You can also do a search for cognitive behavioral therapy, maybe to find local therapists who specialize in this type of therapy. Yung kailangan lang talaga ay maghanap ng professional, licensed professional. Kasi yung mga licensed professional, they are okay, get o ano yung kailangan. Then consider your personal preferences, including whether face-to-face or online therapy will work best. Depende sa'yo kung gusto mo mag-face-to-face, face-to-face or online. Ngayon naman ay uso-uso naman ang online. Contact your health insurance to see if it covers cognitive behavioral therapy, and if so, how many sessions are covered per year. Make an appointment with a therapist you're choosing, nothing it on your calendar so you don't forget it or accidentally schedule something else during that. Kailangan kapag nagpa-appoint ka, kapag ka nag-appointment sa therapist, na natapos ng daan. Show up to your first session with an open-minded, with an open mind and positive attitude, be ready to begin to identify the thoughts and behaviors that may be holding you back and commit to learning the strategies that can help you forward instead. What to expect with cognitive behavioral therapy? Well, one thing you expect. Once the therapist has a better idea to you, who, a better idea of who you are, knowledge, your face, and your goal for cognitive behavioral therapy, they can help you increase your awareness of the thoughts and belief you have that are unhelpful, realistic. Next strategies are implemented to help you develop healthier thoughts and behavior patterns. Again, in-expect natin dito sa cognitive behavioral therapy, kapag once yung therapist ay merong magandang plano sa iyo, let go. You must be cooperate. Kailangan mo yan, malaki kayo kakailanganin yan ng clients, then yung pinaka ano nito, pinaka goal, pinaka maganda dito, matutulungan ka nila. Group cognition is a social, largely linguistic phenomenon whereby a group of people produce a sequence of utterances that performs a cognitive act. That is, if a similar sequence was uttered or taught by an individual, whether ano, thank you po. That is us all.